Cloud infrastructure is really a way to be more agile, more nimble. It allows companies a lot more flexibility and a lot more opportunities to stay competitive in different markets. So for cloud pen testing, that's an interesting one because there's a couple different ways to gain access, and it also kind of depends on the cloud service that you are using and kind of the authentication mechanisms or different ways that cloud service communicates back to you. And so we'll kind of craft an attack based on what service you're using. There's different tool suites based on different services. If you're in AWS, there's a whole suite of attacker tools. If you're in Google or GCP, there's a different suite of attacker tools. And the reason that we have different suites of tools is because you kind of need to speak the underlying protocol that is needed to talk to these different cloud services and kind of enumerate them and try to attack them. As an attacker, I'm not really sure that there is a total preference for on-prem versus cloud. And it's kind of one of those things of, well, why are we seeing more cloud attacks and why are we seeing still the continued on-premise attacks? And it reminds me, there was a quote from a bank robber years ago. I think it was Willie Sutton, who said, when he was asked, why do you rob banks? And he said, well, that's because that's where all the money is. So why are attackers going after the cloud? Well, that's where you're putting all your valuable data. So if you're putting all your valuable data in the cloud, you better be sure that you are also investing heavily in some sort of cloud security, in addition to on-prem security, because oftentimes if we can get on-prem, we've seen occasions where there are VPN tunnels to the cloud assets, and we can just ride that VPN tunnel, and that's where all the money is.